Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel for me today from CcSpeedUk. So, back for more open lobbies. This is going to be my last time I'll be on F123 on this game. Because F124 is coming out in a few days time. And of course, only less than a week away now from the games coming out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it on Tuesday because of the Championship Edition and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I thought I'd go have some fun one last time on this game and see what I can do from there. So the first race is at Qatar. At the start was a kind of okay-ish and a little bit chaos in the first three corners. Lucky I got through there eventually without getting into a spin, because that would have been worse. But I did survive it, so I was very lucky with that. Lucky with the ghosting thing. If there was no ghosting, I would have been screwed a little bit. But if there's no ghosting doesn't make any difference. But I prefer ghosting because at least I can get through the field easier instead of no ghosting. I know there's no ghosting in real life compared to the game, like there is ghosting and no ghosting and all that. But it does make it a little bit easier for me on the game compared to in real life. So at least I can get my way through the field without getting tangled. And also, they said about getting, well, into a chaos spin and all that. So yeah, so at the end of the lap now, still in the top 10, managed to get quite up to this train in front of me. Just trying to take my time through here. Not using my EOS a bit till now, till I got to the last corner. Did save it through the middle of the lap, and of course, through the first exit as well at the beginning of the race to make sure I don't lose my battery. Did use it on this straight right here, just trying to use it as I can if I need to. This bit was kind of awkward. Not sure what's going on here because I'm using my battery there just to get past this Haas. Well, just enough to get past, so almost there. So yeah, it's not too bad. So made it through eventually. Not too bad. 8th at the moment. Still got cars in front of me. I think that's like a battle for full place at the moment. I can see in front of me. And the first three are like miles away now. So I'm guessing looks like I'm aiming for a podium or at this stage. If I do really well from this stage and all that. Yeah, so I had some ups and downs along the way on this game. Wins, top 3s, some are top 5s. Got some fastest snaps and also some good battles along the way. Like some of the races I did. And also really good battles like Bahrain and Silverstone. A little bit of Spa. Spa was a really good one. I enjoy it as much as I can. So that's come towards the end of lap 2. I've got squished by the Alfa Romeo drivers, and that got me a penalty because I've got off the track there, because of the track limits and all that. So bit kind of harshy there, but it's what it is. So I'm not angry about it. So it's what it is. Yeah, I got through eventually because I had to get past the guy in front of me, but the other guy, I kind of got stuck into the. Well, I couldn't go left. I couldn't go right. I had no choice to, well, give him a tiny bit of tap and just to let you know I'm going. I just let him know I'm going right to make sure I'm going to get past him, and he didn't understand that, so I had to let him know. But luckily I got past him eventually. So into P6 with a 2-second penalty. Well, a bit harshy with that, but there's nothing I can do about it. So it's what it is. So I'm not here for complaints. I'm just here to have fun. It's just going full scent in these final few races on this game, just for fun, and see what happens from there, really. Hopefully I get a win on this video, maybe, if I have a very lucky chance and all that. So coming towards the end of that 3, got DRS on this Aston Martin driver. He's using DRS as well, so I'm not using my battery on this straight, so I can save a little bit more. And then come towards turn 1, try to do a switchback right here. Not too bad. This Aston Martin almost try to push me off the road at turn 2, but I don't sure what he was doing there. Yeah, I'm stuck behind him a little bit, but just need to make sure he doesn't do any worse. We've got one guy who came off the track who was in the top 3. That puts me into P5, so that's not bad. So, still got a chance for a podium though, if I ever get past a chance. But I managed to get past this Aston Martin on this corner. Wasn't expecting it, so I was very lucky with that. And now we got this Red Bull driver in front of me, who's in P. Who's got a 4-second penalty, so definitely P3 at this stage. Well, it will drop me down to P4, or because of the Aston Martin has no penalties and all that. He might get a penalty at the end of the race, so I might have a chance maybe. So we are catching up to this Ferrari, so we might have I might have a chance for P2 here on this race. So if I have a good opportunity and all that. So coming towards the last corner now, try and get a really good exit, using a bit of battery with DRS. Going to the right side because the Red Bull's on my left side. Ferrari's gonna, well, got no DRS, so I'll get past the Ferrari. Trying to get past this Red Bull at turn 1. I managed to brake just in time, and luckily for me, I managed to get past the Red Bull and the Ferrari at the same time. So that puts me into P2 straight away. So all I have to do now is try a clear away from this Aston Martin driver, because he's a second behind me. Need to make sure I get a nice gap to get P3. So, because he doesn't have a penalty at the moment. The Nia does have a penalty, but he's 4 seconds up the road, so I can't catch him in time in a half of that. So yeah, so it looks like I'm kind of top 3 at this stage. As long as I'm P2, if I'm clear by 2 seconds from the Aston Martin, I should be absolutely fine. Got a little bit of warning there, but it's only the last lap anyway, so I'm not angry about it. So yeah, so not too bad for making way through the field, what happened on the first couple of laps. Yeah, I had to survive a little bit, but luckily got top 3, so I'm kind of happy with that around Qatar. And also Qatar is, has been updated, so have you seen in the F1 Fidnos game drives, you see the tracks have been updated, so Qatar is one of them. It looks different compared to on F123, so I'm see we'll try that out. Same as Spa as well, that's been updated. And also Silverstone and Jeddah's been updated as well, so yeah, looking forward to try them out when it comes out in a few days time, or Tuesday when it comes out. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it and see what it feels like, what it drives like, and what the track looks like, and also the game as well. So I'm not sure if I'm doing career mode on my channel, because I'm not sure I'm not sure my team will be on there, but it might be on there, so in case it's like a, I don't know, like a thing. So we're at Japan now for race 2. I got brake test by this Haas driver, Porsche, where his name is. Sorry to announce his name. He got me a 2-second penalty for that, so I was quite confused a little bit on this bit, because he brake tested me, and I got a penalty for it. It wasn't even my fault. Well, it's what it is, so I'm not complaining. These two got tangled, so lucky it was ghosted. And that puts me into P8, so I started like, I think I started at the back or something, like P19 or something. So, I'm not doing too bad though. This McLaren almost took me out, but lucky I got through there eventually. That puts me into P6, time I got to the hairpin in the middle sector. So yeah, not doing too bad at the start, so not doing too bad. So when I was doing this race at Japan, this was really good, so I was just, well, apart from making a mistake here at the spoon corner, got another spinner there, another driver's off the track, that puts me to P4. By the time I got to this back straight down towards the 130R, at the end of the lap, before the chicane, that happened. So yeah, not doing too bad after, well, almost a lap now. After the chicane, I'm almost up to P3 already. After all this chaos happened on the first lap. I went from like 19th, if I get my hands right, starting this race on. and I'm up to P4 already. So, well, P3 by the time I get to, well, if I have a chance. I managed to get past this acid mine driver to P3 after the first sector, I think it was. Coming up towards it now. I think he went a bit wide here, and I managed to do an inside, and got past him right there. Very nicely. So into P3 straight away. Yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with that. So, not too bad at all. I'm happy with that so far. As I come towards the end of nap 3, right now, I skipped it for a nap and a half because there's nothing happened on nap 3. And I did get the fast lap of the race though, so I do have the pace. So I'm definitely catching the first two. I'm doing the same pace as the first two for about a lap and a half. And I managed to go up to the leader by the end of the lap, so make sure you watch this because this race was really good. And also, Spain wasn't... also I got Spain in the next one, and the last race is at Hungary. So I'm doing 4 races today in this video. Doing a few races instead of doing 2 or 3, what I normally do. So I thought I'd do 4 races for this video. I thought, why not? Just for fun. Give it a try, see what happens. I have done 4 races in the past on my older videos. So at the time when we did 4 races each, and I also did 4 races one time. I think it was I'm not sure it was F2 or something else like that, but it might be on there, so I haven't checked it in a long time. Yeah, I thought I could do 4 races for this video, and just for fun, see what happens. And also end this on the high, and also end this on the high as well. Try and get good results, like I did at Qatar with a podium. This one, I'm getting closer to the leader now. Using BA DRS and ERS at the same time. I still got the quick fast lap of the race. I'm going even faster, so I still got the fast lap of the race. So it's not because of the DRS, it's because I have the pace. And those guys were kind of struggling. They've got no battery at them because the red light is flashing. And I've got about 20% more battery than these guys. So I'm kind of in the okay, good place at the moment. Apart from the 2-second penalty I had at the start of the race. If it wasn't for the brake test, I would have won that race. If I didn't got brake tested at the start of the race. It is annoying, but it's what it is. So it's like a 2-second penalty at Qatar, and also a brake test at Japan. So it's a bit similar to that. So apart from getting track limits and all that, in a different way. But it's what it is. So I'm not complaining about it, but I'm ending this on the high. And also I've got a podium as well, so I came from the back of the grid, like I did at Qatar, so I'm not complaining about it at all. So, and those two were kind of low on ERS at this stage, and I got about 10% more than those guys have. I'm using it on this straight. As I come towards the R30R, it's going to be 3 wide at the 130R. I'm on the inside. I nearly got tangled there, but luckily I managed to hold it there. And then this guy pushed the Red Bull driver off at the chicane. He's got a penalty as well, so I'm going to have a chance. And I started around the outside with DRS. And that puts me into P2 because of the 2-second penalty. So I would have won the race if it wasn't for that brake test. So yeah, that was a crazy last sector there. So the R30R, 3 wide at the R30R. Chicane, I'm lucky I backed out of that. The one driver pushed wide at the chicane, and then it was a drag race towards the line, but between me and the Alfa Romeo. But the Red Bull did stop a little bit, so I'm not sure what it was, but maybe he had a penalty, so he had no chance. So yeah, it was a nice battle at Japan, so I enjoyed it at Japan. So I haven't done Japan in a while, so I thought that's a good way to end it. So quite happy with that. So now we're off to Spain now, at the Catalunya circuit. A little bit tangled there at turn 1, and well, I didn't get tangled, but I just had nowhere to go. So because it wasn't ghosted, so the ghosting was on, but it wasn't on at the right time. So it is a bit annoying sometimes. It's like Qatar all over again when I did in the first race. Lucky that Asman was ghosted. That guy nearly trying to tag me out. Well, on the inside nearly tangled me. Then that Red Bull was Don't know what he was doing there. Trying to push me off the road. But lucky I survived it. And this bit was weird. I don't sure what's happened. I don't know what's going on in this bit. It's just everyone was trying to take each other out, and I just couldn't get past these guys. Well, I got past them eventually, so I don't know what's going on here. So into the last sector now. At turn 10 right now, into turn 11 or 12, I can't remember. Not counted which corners they are. And then also going past this chicane where it used to be, where it's just nasty corners now. Yeah, I've heard it this way compared to the chicane, so thank God I got rid of it when the game, well, before the game came out. So I was really pleased with it when that happened. So coming towards turn 1, stuck behind these two are bang for. This is kind of the top 10 last point position. So I'm kind of miles away from the leaders because of what happened on the first lap. So I'm just stuck behind these two. So I have nowhere to go. And then these guys are just tangling each other, and I just stuck nowhere to go. Lucky I got past this Ferrari at turn 5, and come towards turn 9 right now. And then onto the other back straight down towards turn 10. I decided to go for it at turn 10 here. Just managed to get past this Williams. Holding the inside so he doesn't do a switchback. And that puts me into in the top 10. Well, it took me like 2 laps to get into the top 10. So, got through there eventually. And I've got another spinner off the road right there at the last corner. So it puts me into P9 at the end of on that 3 right now. Now I'm just trying to save my battery as I can. So hopefully those guys will be ran out of battery time I get to the end of the race. So they are spreading out a little bit. And then got this Red Bull driver who spun right in front of me. So who was the fastest driver of the race, but now he's just spun off and guess he's DNF'd himself or something. Come towards turn 5 now. Got another 2 drivers ahead of me. A little bit awkward. We got another driver is off the track, so that puts me into P7. So not too bad at all. One guy has a 2-second penalty, so I'm kind of P6 at this stage. So I've got DRS though, but I'm not using my battery on this straight because I want to save for the next straight. And then this guy is trying to get past this McLaren, so I go down the inside. And I decided to go around the outside at this corner. And that puts me into P5 straight away. So it was a nice move though, a double overtake in the last sector. Now I've got to try and use the battery on the exit here. Try and get the fastest lap, and that's what I did. Got the fastest lap of the race, the 14.9. No, 14.3, sorry, my mistake. Not bad though, I'll take it. So yeah, not too bad at all. Now I'm into P5, so I might have a chance for a podium, or maybe, if I have a chance, if the first 3 have more than 4 seconds of penalties in that. I've still got a bit of EOS, about half a battery in the tank now, so I've still got a bit of battery left to do 1 more lap, so I might get another fastest lap. Using a bit here just to get into his DRS for the car in front of me. Using a bit of battery here just to get into his DRS. So it does the DRS does help a little bit, like this straight here. So got DRS. Using a bit of battery here, just trying to get closer to him so I can get past him at turn 1. But luckily he made a mistake at turn 10. So not kind of what I wanted, because I want the DRS on the main straight, but I got past him eventually, so I'm quite happy with that. Use a bit of battery on the exit there, apart from getting a warning, but it's fine. That's my first warning. I just managed to get a fastest lap into the 13s now, into the high 13s now. Just got into the 13.9 there. So fast lap of the race so far, with using a bit of battery and DRS on that straight, apart from the main straight just now. So now I'm only about 15% of the battery left onto the final lap after the first sector. So the P3 guy has a 2-second penalty, so I saw it, I was like, oh, I might have a chance here if I get a podium from miles back. Well, if I if I just keep clean, manage my battery really well, and then make sure I don't make mistakes, and hopefully get good corners like turn 9, no issues there. I'm less than 10% now, time I got to the last sector. Right now. I'm definitely getting closer and closer, so I'm definitely getting closer to the 2-second mark. By the time I got to the last 2 corners, it's just about 2 seconds. So all I need to do is get this last corner right. That's what I did, with ERS at the end. And that is P3 at Spain. So yeah, not a bad recovery there. So from the first 2 laps was like way off into the top. I was like top 10 after 2 laps, and I managed to get a podium in the last 3 laps. So, well, after 3 laps of the race, with no penalties though this time around. So I was quite happy with that, from 17th on the grid. Not doing too bad so far from making my way through the field and recovery and all that. So now we're off to Hungary now, the final race of the day on this vid note. My last race I was going to do on F123 on 9. This one was, I wouldn't say it's a good one like Japan and that. It's just a battle in the first 2 laps were like chaos and all that. So, a little bit of tangle at turn 1 again as always, so nothing I can do about it. So I got through there eventually. Lucky I got past those tangled guys right next to me. Lucky it was ghosted. A little bit of weird moments there, but luckily I got through eventually. And then one person spun off right there. That puts me into the top 10 straight away. And just trying to get past this Alfa Romeo into P9 before the chicane. That's just about, so very nicely through there. And then come towards middle sector now. Just make sure where I'm going. This Williams just got spun by the McLaren, so it puts me into P8. One guy's got a drive through, so that puts me into P6 after the first lap at this stage. So not doing too bad so far. Kind of happy at the moment. So now just trying to see what I can do from there. He wasn't sure where the pit lane was, but it turns out he's just enough to get through there. So didn't use my battery on the first lap, but lucky I didn't use it. And I'd use a tiny bit on the exit, but not too much, because I need to save it for the end of the race. And then we've got this Aston Martin who had a poor exit, but I'm using a bit of battery. Not going to get past him at this corner, but I am on the inside. We've got this Mercedes who made a mistake there. Got tangled by the Aston Martin on the inside. Quite surprised there, but lucky I saved it. And then come towards turn 5, you got this Aston Martin who tangled me again. And I was like, what are you doing, mate? And then come towards the chicane, these guys got into a tangled mess, and I managed to get a good exit down the inside at this corner. Very nicely there. Lucky he got me space there. And then, I had a chance for the lead there, but the Ferrari managed to get a good exit around the outside. So, I'm not complaining him about it. So yeah, so that puts me into P2. I had a chance for the lead there, but luckily got me space, and yeah, a little bit messy at the chicane, but lucky I got through there nicely. A good exit as well, but didn't enough to get me into the lead. But I had loads of battery though, so I didn't use it on this straight. I'm quite surprised, because I had the tow, not using my battery, and I decided to go for it at turn 1. Just enough to give me the space there. I did give him space on the exit. Use a bit of battery on the exit, just get the momentum. And then that puts me into the lead on lap 3 by the end of the first sector. Well, almost the first sector right now. So as you skip to the end of lap 4, apart from getting the fastest lap on lap 3, because I had the pace at this stage, I had loads of battery left in the tank by the time I got to the final lap of the race. So I'm using it on the last lap, so just to get the fastest lap and then end it off on the high and all that. So yeah, so I'm still leading by 4 seconds. It's about 4 seconds now from P2. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to win this race by 4 seconds, or even 5 seconds if I have a chance. Well, if I have a nice gap. So yeah, so I've got the win at Hungary. Nice way to end it off with a win on this game. So some podiums. I've got 3 podiums in a row, and of course a win as well at the end of the race. So for this one, so yeah, this is my last race I haven't on this game on F123. So yeah, what way to end it though, and also the Fidno as well. End it on the high, so not too bad at all. Using my battery, I'm doing my personal best though, so I'm going a bit faster, so it's not too bad at all. And then come towards the last 2 corners. I was quite happy with the win, and around the last corner, using a bit of battery at the end, and then I was weaving to cross the line just to end it off with a personal best. Not too bad at all and all that. Yeah, so that's all the races are done today. I'm going into the final few races. Few podiums, a victory, not too bad at all. Quite happy with that. So I'm quite pleased with it. So yeah, so not too bad at all. So yeah, so that is the last time on F123 for this video. So make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. That'll appreciate a lot. They're giving me support and all that. So I appreciate all the comments as well. I appreciate a lot on that. So yeah, so hope you guys have a nice weekend. Hope you have a nice day as well. Enjoy your week and weekend as well. I appreciate a lot from that. I hope I have a good weekend as well, because I'm looking forward to F124 in the next Fidno I am. So next time on the next Fidno, I'll be on F124. So I'm not sure it's going to be, but I'll give you guys a surprise on the day and when the video comes out and all that. So yeah, so that's for me today. So hope you guys enjoy your weekend and all that. So I'll see you guys in F124 and the new Fidno. Have a nice day and see you there.